Hi everyone, I'm Ange and I just love Tupperware and I can show you how to love it too. That's my slogan. Come up with that today. Okay, so today I'm just going to give you a little bit of a demo on the ExtraChef. So this is very much like the TurboChef, only bigger. This is a TurboChef, great for doing dips and chopping onion, and probably you've seen me do that before, maybe not, maybe I need to do it again. So basically it's this in a bigger version. So first off, take the lid off and I'll just show you that it's actually got a funnel that you can slot in there, and that is great for adding liquids gradually. So it's also got a beater, which is great for whipping cream. And I have to do the chocolate mousse for you. That is just so easy. It's basically really, really cold cream and 2 tablespoons of cocoa and sugar. I don't put a lot of sugar in it. My partner's a diabetic, so maybe a tablespoon, or that's probably about all he can handle. Well, anyway. So that's the beater, and then the ingredient, like the thing we're going to use tonight, is the blades. Now they're very sharp, so they have this cover on them. I advise, keep them in that cover and don't touch the blades, they will cut you. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make applesauce. Now, I don't know if you know the price of applesauce in the shops. A jar of applesauce can be like $3, $4. Well, this tin of apples is probably, I can't remember, about $1 from Aldi. And I'm going to make my own applesauce. So, I just open the tin, grab a spoon, and just tip the tin in like so. The thing with this one is it's so much bigger and it can handle the whole tin. I've done it with the TurboChef before, the smaller one, and I can only do a small amount of apples. So I've just decided to use the TurboChef tonight, and I reckon I could probably put about 3 tins. So if you've got people over for dinner that love pork and love applesauce with their pork, this is the way to go. So now I've put the apples in here. I pop the lid on like so. I don't need the funnel, I'm not adding anything, and I just start pulling, and it's an exercise workout in its own. Now this TurboChef or ExtraChef, every 15 seconds of pulling time is equivalent to 288 knife cuts. So you can imagine it's just so much easier than sitting here with a knife. Cutting onions is the best thing in the TurboChef. That's this one, the little one. I've got 2, you just never know, it's all about the quantity. With onions, I don't get any tears, I don't cry. Anyway, that'll just about do it, I think. Look, it's not even dirty. Blades just come out. That's just like stewed apples. Really, it's finer than applesauce. The best. Just pop it over there. I just wash them out with water. Now, I'm going to put these in one of our clear bowls. So these are liquid tight. I have had food in these in the fridge, like lettuce and a tossed salad, applesauce, whatever you like to put in them, and it just stays fresh for ages because the air does not get into them. So I'm going to tip this in, and I know I can use what I want. The clear bowls are basically like, just for me, they're just like a bowl. They're just like a jar. And once you open the jar of applesauce or any jar, the air gets to it. Well, this, yes, the air gets to this too. However, I just feel because you're putting the lid on and resealing it, and then you're burping the lid, I'll show you that in a minute, it just stops it just releases the air, and it just stays fresh for ages. You don't get mouldy applesauce. I've had a mouldy applesauce in the fridge for ages because we have pork, but we probably don't eat enough. But anyway, so there you go. And this is the spatula I'm using. So I've literally scraped that pretty much clean. There's no wastage. So I'll just show you that. So there's not a whole lot left in that, rather than use a spoon. And look at this. This is very smooth applesauce, just like it's been bought at the shops, and it was a lot less expensive. Just a tin of apples, or you could stew your own. Just buy your fresh apples, stew your own. I tend to cheat a little bit because a tin of apples in the cupboard, sometimes they don't go off. I keep them in the cupboard, and then sometimes I buy an apple or apples and we don't eat them, and then they just go off. I could actually freeze that in one of our freezer keepers. And I've actually got one of them here. These are our freezer keepers. So what I could do that and then pop it in those as well, but I chose to show you the clear bowl. But the freezer keepers are amazing, and then you just pop them in the freezer. I usually label them, and they're in smaller containers as well, so you can portion it out. They're really good, and they've got a non-stick surface in here. They're very flexible, as you can see, and you can remove food easily from those. So that is my applesauce done. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm gonna go. Bye. Hope you liked it. See ya.